I'm lazy, you know, so I'm not doing much, and you can see the views going from here to here, you know. So being
Yeah,
consistent is key, bro.
I've been wanting to do more, like basically like what the people I watch all these like, Adam 22, academics, all these different
Yeah, yeah,
platforms, and they're cool, but like they don't got no looks on our people. You feel me? And it's like
yeah, yeah. I
I'm
feel
not
you.
really like I'm not the type to complain or hate because I think they're in their hearts in the right place or whatever. So, but my thing is like, why not create our own lane? You know what I mean? Like there's like the
Exactly.
food
Yeah,
community and all those kind of food pages and shit. What do you think
yeah,
about
yeah.
those pages like Food's Gone Wild and all that?
They're funny, bro. I be watching their stuff too. That's funny. The food community posted me a couple of times, bro.
I think that's
They,
where was it comedy or was it music?
I think it was both. They posted like a comedy video of mine
Okay,
and music,
that's
bro. And
where it
bro,
was.
the comments, bro. Oh my gosh, they be going in on me in the comments. I be laughing, bro. I remember I used to have a tail, bro. They was going in on me. They was like, this fool got a Joe Dirt haircut. They was like, this dude barber messed him up, all type of stuff. But I just laugh
Yeah.
at it, bro. You know, it's funny.
No, I mean that's what I was telling you. I've been on like some of those. I've been like the food community. We follow each other, and like I've been on a couple of other pages. But like if you can't like, and then I've gone live with this other food like 44 vibe and shit. If you can't take a joke, bro, like why are you even online? You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel
Exactly.
about that, bro? Like about how sensitive motherfuckers are these days. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It's real because people are different, you know, and they react to it different, you know. Like some people don't got that thick skin, so like anything anyone says about them is just gonna like hurt their feelings, you know. But like I'm used to it, bro. Me and my brother be and my friends, we roast each other all the time. They get on me, I get on them, you know. So I'm not like it doesn't really affect me, you know, because like then like I don't even know any of those people too. So it's like, what does their opinion matter to me, you know? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
like they're not paying me, they're not, you know, they're not really doing much for me, but just talking about me. So it don't
Hey,
matter
they're
to me
giving
too
you
much.
views though, right? They're giving you
Yeah,
views.
yeah,
That's a good
man.
thing. Hey,
All attention is good attention.
I saw a comment from your brother. Now that's your brother. It was something about you posted about faith and stuff, and then your brother like posted something about like you can still do comedy and like love God or something like that. I don't want to say verbatim, but um, how is that? How's faith play a role in your life?
Faith,
Yeah,
as far as like having faith in God,
yeah,
faith is key, bro. You gotta have faith always, man. You know, always gotta put your trust in God, and I've always trusted God, you know, and I've always had faith, and I think you can't just have faith though. You have to be able to have actions behind your faith too, you know. So that's what I think about that, bro.
yeah. And how do you feel about like for me like I'm somebody that like kind of God came into my life and helped me. Well, I got a situation where I was able to create a connection with my higher power through like just a lot of therapeutic situations in LA, and
Yeah,
rehab, all this other shit. I worked at a place called Homeboy Industries and shit. But um, it's sometimes like God or whatever you want to call that stuff. I don't even know what to call it. And
yeah,
like
yeah,
the entertainment world, they mix. I know that there's a big platform for Christian artists or whatever you want to call it, which I hate having terms on things, because
yeah,
it
yeah,
puts
yeah.
you in a box, bro. But that's why, like, I hate to even say it or when people say Christian this or that. But how do you? Because sometimes they can collide, like entertainment and that. How do you balance
Yeah,
that?
yeah. You know, even with me, you know, sometimes I struggle with like, okay, um, I've changed, you know, I've given my life to God, you know, I've changed my mindset and the way I do go about things, you know. So I'm like, okay, so should I still make these type of videos? Should I do this, do that? Like you said, you know, it's kind of like they kind of collide, you know. But I often remind myself, you know, that I'm not gonna change who I am or what I do, you know, because you know God blesses us all with different gifts, you know, and it'd be a shame if I didn't use all this platform, you know. So just because you know I believe in God and stuff doesn't mean I have to quit everything, you know. I'm just taking a better approach about everything, you know. Kind of just took out all the negative things I was doing in my life and that were you know latching on to me. Kind of just all right, starting fresh, you know, type of thing.
Yeah, bro, trust me, I know all about that shit. And it feels good. And what's weird is like the confidence that you have once you have that kind of relationship because it's like you're never
Definitely.
really alone, You're not reaching for a bottle. If you reach for a bottle or like say I don't drink, but say you do drink, you're not reaching for that bottle to save your life. You're not reaching for that woman to save your life. You know, you're basically not praising false prophets. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. You always have someone to fall back on, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and I actually think like it actually makes. I just think whenever what I saw in that, reason why I pick a lot of people is I feel like they're being their authentic selves. They're not afraid to be themselves in a world where this whole world's trying to make you be something on social media. And
Yeah.
so I felt like I saw that through your work. You feel me? That you were like you and your bro, and like you got, the vibe you guys are, that you guys are, you do, your own little wave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to support that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's true, bro. Because a lot of people, they get caught up. You know, social media could get to your head, bro. You know, and you start doing things for start chasing after the wrong things. You know, and
Hell
you
yeah.
forget you even forget to put God first. You know, you're kind of just chasing after what people, what you want people to think of you, and all this other stuff that really doesn't matter. You know.
Hell yeah. So now just a random question. Is there somewhere you wanted to go your whole life, or you want to go travel you never gone?
Bro, there's a lot of places, bro. Honestly, I'm trying to go see the pyramids. I don't even know where they're at. Mexico, Egypt, all that. I'm trying to go see the pyramids.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go see some mummies or something.
Hell yeah. Have you been able to travel yet?
I don't travel too much. I've been to Mexico when I was like 5. I went to Vegas a couple of times last year, and then I went to Arizona earlier this year. I go to LA a lot because I got family out there in LA. But
Yeah.
I don't travel too much, but I want to start traveling, bro.
Yeah,
For
I feel like
sure.
that you'll see that's just gonna happen for you, bro. Because it really gave me perspective on shit when I started traveling.
Heck
Because I
yeah.
started doing like a four correspondent kind of thing, like
Mm,
for photojournalism and shit. So
yeah.
it was pretty cool. And then I could see you out there fucking making people laugh all over, fool. You know what
Heck
I mean?
yeah, bro. That'd be cool, bro. Just traveling the world, making people laugh. That's what I want to
Hell
do, bro.
yeah.
Just take my talents everywhere.
Hell yeah. A couple other random ones. Uh, Favorite color and sign if you know your sign.
My favorite sign or what's my
No,
sign?
what's your favorite color and your sign?
Oh, my favorite color is I like white and I like blue. I like
That's right.
all shades of blue, baby blue, like turquoise
Like, was
blue.
that hard living in Stockton? No, I'm just playing.
Man, for real though, it is, bro. You can't be wearing those colors like that because you just never know, bro. You
Oh
might
my
bump into
God,
the
it
wrong person.
packs. Yeah, I
Yeah.
spent a little time on the east side. Hey, and then like a
Oh, my.
superpower. What's a
Oh, you said my
superpower?
sign. My
Oh
sign. I
yeah, what's
forgot
your
to say
sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay, for sure, for sure. I'm an
Virgos are the
Aries.
best. You feel me? No, I'm just playing. I don't know
Yeah,
too
that's
much.
right.
I don't know too much about my sign though. I just know I'm a Virgo, and
No, I, I'm fucking learning like little things, but I just like to throw random shit out there because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when does somebody fucking ask you nowadays these kind of shit? And then the last, or maybe last one, but not the last one, but the superpower. What would be a superpower of yours?
Probably to go like invisible, bro. For me,
Huh?
probably to go invisible.
Invincible? And be out there
And
just peace, gone.
man, like that, out of there.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Being
Um,
invisible would be cool.
yeah, no, I want to fly somehow. I've always been jealous of, not jealous, but like birds. They just fucking bounce out full and just be shh in
Man,
the air. You know?
I probably be a bird too. Poop on people. You feel me?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite animal?
Uh, I like dogs, bro. I'm a dog person. I
Yeah.
love dogs. I've always had dogs. Grew up. My parents had dogs. My brother, I grew up in a dog family.
Hell yeah. Do you have other siblings, or is it just you and your bro?
Nah, I got 5 siblings. I got
Oh
two older
shit.
brothers and 3 older sisters.
Oh
There's
nice.
six
Well,
of
you're the
us, yeah.
baby.
Yep, I'm the
Right.
youngest.
I'm on the other end of that. I'm
You're
the
the
oldest, but
oldest?
I got uh, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. So there's 5 of
Okay.
us.
Yeah.
So I know that there was a little bit about people asking and talking about like your music, and I was gonna ask you like, is your music changing, or you're gonna like I want anything you want to speak on what's happening with your new music, because it sounded like you're gonna come out with new music, or people are asking you. There's already been a
Yeah.
couple questions already in here, so I
Yeah, a
want
bunch
you
of
to
people have
just
been
bring up
asking.
whatever's going on with your music.
Um, I've been working on a bunch of different things, but I'm definitely taking a different approach on it. But I've been working on some things. So whenever I decide I feel like I want to put it out there, it'll be out there sooner or later. But I've been working on some things, bro, and like you said, taking a different approach and just trying new things, because I want to reach all audiences. I don't want to just stick to one certain audience. I want it to be global.
Yeah, man. I think it's just about like doing you, bro, and like
Definitely.
whatever. Like now, I used to really put on for other people, homie. I'll be honest with you, homie. Like even during the gang, just different things. Like I was trying to be what they wanted me to be. You know what I mean? And
Exactly,
it's
bro.
like I
And
think people are gonna connect with you if they feel that you're being true to you.
yeah, and it's crazy you said that because I was thinking the same thing. You know, the stuff I've been working on is like it's it's almost like stuff that's from the heart, you know. So like you said, people might just mess with that more because it's actually coming from the heart and not just stuff I'm around or the environment I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I don't know, bro. After this pandemic, homie, I feel like people are really trying to connect on a like deeper level. You feel me? Or like at
Hmm.
least whoever they're fucking with. That's why I like doing these kind of interviews. This was born in the pandemic, and I feel like every artist should have a little interview where they're just conversating, not just putting on entertaining, but having a real
Exactly.
conversation about life or lo que sea, whatever. You know?
Yeah, 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 for sure.
How was your pandemic experience, basically?
Ah, bro, honestly, it was cool. It was cool and bad, bro. For like a whole year, bro, I was just chilling, bro. I wasn't doing much. You know, I kind of got lazy too, and it did suck though because right before the pandemic, I had just did my first show, you know, and it was cool. It was a cool show, bro. It turned out good. The whole building got packed, and then like, bro, like not, maybe 2 weeks later, they closed everything down. And that was my
Man, I was
first
on my
time doing a
way
show.
to South by Southwest, man, and they shut that shit down.
Yeah.
So you didn't lose anybody you knew or anybody close?
Um. Nah, bro. Not that I know of. I don't
Yeah,
think
thank
so.
God.
Yeah, thank God, bro. You
I
know,
know if
that's
it
that's
was
another that's another big thing. You know, I feel like I'm always blessed. You know, my family's always healthy, we're always alive. There's a lot of us, you know, and life changes fast, bro. You know, things happen, and I'm just thankful that me and my family, and mostly all my loved ones, you know, even my friends, you know, we're all still here. We're healthy, we're alive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always thankful for that.
yeah, man. I just was like I feel like I lost a lot because I was like the event photographer in my area, you know what I mean? So I
Mm,
was getting cracking, but at the same time, like I gained like this new show that's like I used to do this on the radio, but not like this. It was just I was called the Pocho Live Show because I would go live, like I'd just be live, you know, like a live character on like a
yeah,
kind of white, not white channel, but a little bit, you know what I mean? But I couldn't really be myself, so I let it go, homie. And but I kept my name because I was like, I don't know, you know, I'm just gonna keep the name because they were like, you're a professional photographer, just put it back. And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it. Pandemic hit, and then I was like fucking around sitting fucking sorry for myself, homie. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
smoking a
yeah.
joint, like, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck this.
Gonna do it, huh?
I'm gonna start doing something, homie. And then I was like, fuck it, I can go live. Pocho live
Exactly.
show, motherfucker. God is great.